Yo. What is up, guys? JAMAICA'S came here with another reaction. And today, guys, we're here with Nymphomaniac interview Jessica. So Jessica is a nymphomaniac. So let's jump in this one and see what it is about. Let's see what she's... Well, I know what a nymphomaniac is, but let's see what she has to say.
What's the title that's going to be anyway?
I'm not sure we should talk about that. I mean, a female sex addict is actually called a nymphomaniac.
Yeah. I've been called nympho before.
Female sex addict is called a nymphomaniac.
I don't know if I am or not, if I have it called one.
So you actually flew in last night, but your first person meeting was a guy that you arranged to meet?
Yeah.
And
so I had somewhere to stay tonight.
So you spent the night with him?
Yeah.
Where'd you meet him?
Vet. I just made a post. I came going to LA and I had all kinds of messages.
This online hookup thing?
Yeah.
And how often do you do that?
Flying out, I've only flown out once or twice, but till now.
But like in your typical...
Probably new dicks? I don't know. Like for a week that I don't have Aubrey, I might have sex 10 times.
In a week. 10 times in 1 week. I think meeting a girl like that, I think, or being in a relationship with somebody like that, I think the first 3 months would be good. Like, you know, obviously it's grace period and you're having sex and stuff like that. But after that, like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, wait, you want to kill me? No.
Or more. 10 times or more. And usually new people are, I don't know, a couple at least.
So it's like twice a day?
Yeah. Or like a few guys at once or something.
Oh, is that right?
This started at once.
How soon for you? How old were you when?
I started... So when I actually consentingly started doing this, teenager of some age. Sex was really vanilla for a long time, and then I always like getting smacked and shit, and so here we are.
How old are you now?
34.
34. You enjoy sex?
Love sex.
You love it?
Of course.
Love sex. Yeah, usually.
She's a nymphomaniac.
Yeah, I do.
And have you had committed relationships before?
Mm-hmm. I was in a relationship for 9 years with my daughter's father. And then a few years with my ex. And
that was, you were also doing things on the side?
No. I was committed. It was just us.
I like that. I was waiting for her to say that she's gonna, well, she was doing something on the side which she wasn't. So I got some respect there for her. And when it comes to that side of things, and I respect her overall to even telling her story. I don't have nothing bad to say about her. That's her life. She live it how she wants to. Some people like drugs. Some people like alcohol. She likes sex. There's nothing wrong with it. Do you, girl? You do you.
Towards the end, I was like, whatever, and I'd sleep with other people or whatever, but not while we were together.
So you became single. You were free to do whatever you liked, and
I just took advantage of it and had fun.
And you're working.
I'm sorry?
You're working. You have a job.
Yeah. I've been employed since I was 15 years old.
Okay, that's good. That's great.
And are drugs a part of your life?
I have a past history of drug addiction, pain pills mainly. So.
But no longer.
No longer. Alcohol.
Right.
I drink.
Well done.
How much is that? A lot or just a bit?
Not as much as I used to drink. I used to drink at least 30 beers a day plus whiskey. I don't drink anywhere near that now, but it's still enough that it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she drinks to get comfortable with some of these new guys that she's meeting. Maybe she drinks to get in that sexual mood. Maybe they drink it to trigger it off.
One of my flaws.
Does it help to open up, to make things move more quickly? Because I assume you're meeting people and then it turns sexual very quickly.
Having sex with them, like, does the alcohol help with that? Yeah. I don't drink for that reason.
I was wrong. I was wrong then. So it's not that reason. Okay.
But I'm sure it definitely alleviates some tension and whatnot. Meeting somebody new and doing that. So that's not why I drink.
So I was half right. I did say maybe she drink to see if it's some of these new guys, or she drank to get herself in that mood. But that's not why she drink. Half of it is why she drink though.
How do your hookups usually go?
Typically I'll just go to their house or something, or
And it's understood what you're both there for?
yeah.
She's brave. She's brave. That's all I can say. Girl, be careful. You have a daughter to live for. Just be careful. About going to some of these men's house, because there can be some really creepy people out there. So be careful.
Yeah, it's very clear. Like, we talk about sex, we send pictures. I get explicit things about what they're going to do to me. And it just happens. We do it. So there's always that awkward tension. Like, when you first get there, like, so now what? So that's really annoying when it's really bad. Like, we both know why I'm here. Why are we just sitting here? Like, kind of thing. But yeah.
You must have some crazy stories.
Yes. Anything in particular you want to ask about?
just whatever you're in the mood to share.
That's what he wants to know.
I think I shared with you about the guy that wanted me to be his sex slave, live in his basement, locked up, and then get me pregnant. I will sign over all rights to my child, and then remain a slave in the basement while him and his wife raise my child. Never met him, never had a conversation with him before this, nothing.
He wanted you to consent to being a sex slave.
And yeah, just getting pregnant by him and giving him my kid.
In the basement of their house.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, literally.
So man and woman is in this, because if you know what you just said, the wife of that man that's speaking to her seems like she's okay with it, because if a kid is gonna just randomly appear out of nowhere, well, it's not randomly appear, because she's gonna be locked in the basement of his house. So
Literally. Then there was the guy that wants me to, for $2.5 million, drill holes through my boobs, brand them. Severe breast torture, but very on this end of the spectrum, rather than like bruises or something.
$2.5 million.
Yeah, it changed my daughter's life. Yeah, I don't know. I said no, and he offered more money. He said, what would it take? So.
Strange world out there.
that's cruel.
There's
That's
some
cruel
interesting
as hell.
people. That's for sure.
That's fucking
But
cruel,
typically
man.
you're just looking for a more conventional sexual experience?
I wouldn't say conventional. My favorite is like if I go somewhere, they just grab me, tie me up, and do whatever they want. I think that's the best, most fun for me to do.
Where it's a little bit of a dom sub
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I'm sub in bed, but outside of bed, I'm very independent. So.
And what are the best?
So she likes to be dominated, and outside of the bedroom, in her everyday life, she's independent. Okay.
Best ways of meeting these kind of partners?
I tell you, FetLife is where I've met majority of them. I've met people at stores or whatever and hooked up.
What are the cues that you get from
Yeah.
somebody in a store?
Yeah.
How do you make that happen?
Oh God, that's a good question. I don't know. I just get certain looks. Eventually,
I've been to a grocery store a lot. I've never seen it.
Well, if you give a girl a look the right way, you never know what could happen. I don't know, but I don't know. There's just certain looks that I get or something, and get talking by chance about something, and it just goes from there.
So you just haven't. So let me guess. Let me get this. Let me see if I'm getting this right. So you just go to the store to pick up the groceries, and then you see a guy looking at you, admiring you, depending on what you're wearing. Maybe that's why he's looking at you. Start having a conversation, and then your pussy just start jump. Like your pussy just start jump like bunny rabbit, ready to fuck. What?
Have you ever gotten attached to anyone you're hooking up with?
Somewhat. I don't allow myself to get really attached. There's a couple people that really. There's a guy right now that I'm talking to. We're friends. We met on Fet. He's very new to the scene and the lifestyle. and he's wonderful. He's just getting out of a long marriage. So this is fun for him. I don't know. I care about him a lot. But I can't get too close because it's sex. So, that kind of thing happens, I guess. I'm a woman. I do have feelings, so. But usually no feelings. Aftercare, just go away from me, we're done, bye.
Aftercare being what?
I don't know, after you're done, cuddles, or do you want anything to drink or touching, and
just kindness after the...
Yeah, kindness after the act, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I hope you're using protection with these guys, or with all of them. I'm hoping that you're using protection, girl.
Emotional, physical, whatever it may be.
And you're not into it? You would just rather move on? And
typically.
Yeah.
Depending on who it's with. If I'm there and I'm just here to fuck, that's it. We're fucking. And I've actually slapped guys on the ass and said good game as I walking out the door. And they're like, what? Because, would you want me to fall in love with you or something? We both know why I'm here.
Do you get guys getting attached to you?
Clingy, stalkerish types seem to be what it is the most. Bad. I don't want people to know where I live. A lot of people know where I live, in town or whatever. But if I don't know you at all, you're not getting my address. Chances are, typically. There's been exceptions, but my daughter lives there. I live there. Our stuff is there. I'm not going to have just anybody coming over and, yeah. Crazy people in the world.
Are there a lot of people that are interacting like this?
What do you mean?
They're just trading partners every day.
I think in the world itself there is, in the world of sex, there's a lot of people on the site that you wouldn't expect to be on that site, professionals, things like that.
Can imagine.
But I think there is a lot of people that have a high turnover. What I've been told is that women are not usually like me. I don't know.
Typically men are...
Typically it's the men that are like, pussy, 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 pussy.
Right.
So, yeah. But I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one. No. Of my friends, I'm the only one that I know of, so.
Yeah, no, I've known and heard of other women that are...
I'm sure there's others.
Like this, yeah. Not personally. Where do you think this comes from?
I would guarantee childhood abuse is where it stems from.
Oh.
Without a doubt.
Tell me about your childhood.
So starting as a baby, the first guy was very touchy, and I didn't realize it was wrong until I got older because I was used to it. I grew up with it.
But that started at what age?
I moved to that place, babysitter, at 6 months old.
It was a babysitter?
Babysitter's husband.
Okay. So the babysitter husband. So,
I mean, I don't know when it actually started because, like I said, it was the norm. If you sat on Grandpa's lap, he tickled you and touched you and did this and that. And then when I turned 9 is when another guy started giving me tequila, started watching porn with me, touching, pinning to the bed, all that, beating me daily with a belt, with my pants and panties pulled down. That's something I still can't do, is have men spank me with a belt. You can choke me with a belt, whatever the fuck else you want to do, but you cannot spank me with a belt.
She's hurting. She's clearly still hurting from the childhood days, and she didn't. I'm not gonna say she didn't, but she's clearly hurting and needs some help. Cause asking that question just now and dragging her memory, she's crying. So she's hurting, guys. She's literally hurting. And big up to the person that's asking the questions. He's asking some really good questions.
So yeah, I think all stems from that.
She's hurting. Inside, she's
mainly
hurting.
The second guy. Thank you. Mess my makeup up.
And typically sexual abuse as a child will either make somebody
asexual or hypersexual, yeah.
Or
I'm very hypersexual.
Or do the opposite, yeah.
Yeah. I go through spurts where I'm like, I don't feel like having sex today, but then I go through spurts where I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have sex 10 times a day. It just depends on my mood, I guess. I don't know.
My question is though, how do you find time to have so much sex when you're a mother to a daughter? You're a mother to a child. Where do you find time? That is my honest, innocent question. I'm not asking it in a bad way or putting her down. I just want to know how she find time. Cause I'm a dad, and sometimes I can't find I can't find time to even do something that I really want to do.
Have you seen therapists, anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I've seen a lot there.
Has it helped at all?
I haven't seen for this. I've seen it for like PTSD and things like that.
Maybe you should see them for this.
I take antidepressants every day.
Oh, you do?
And anxiety medicine. So.
Seek a therapist, girl. Please.
What are the most partners you've had in a day?
7's the most in one day. So I can think of. So, yeah, I'll talk.
Seven different partners.
Yeah, six was pretty much at once, and then.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
6 at once, and then you got. Okay.
One before that.
Does it make you happy?
It helps me forget about life for a little bit.
It's like a drug.
It helps me forget about life for a little bit.
So it helps her to get about like so she's doing this because, like I said, she's hurting, yo. She's hurting. I think you should seek help for the abuse that you had as a child. I think you should seek help for that.
It's like a drug.
Yeah, kinda. It's an addiction, for sure.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Helps me cope. Better than banging dope or something, so in my head, I feel that way.
In your family, you've talked about this with your parents or anything like that?
They don't like it. They don't like that I'm here.
No, but do they understand why it came about? It was under their watch.
That's a whole other episode. They know it's not really acknowledged well, the way I think it should be.
It definitely should be.
Yeah.
It goes on a lot.
Yeah, and I'm very vocal about it. The second guy was actually my stepdad. He's still in my mom's life.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of
it's amazing how many of them
bullshit I deal with. What's that?
It's amazing how many of them are protected.
It's ridiculous.
Stepdad. And he's not in prison?
So it's whatever. I just gotta learn how to deal with it. Aubrey can't go see her grandma whenever she wants, and I don't go over there.
Yo, what she's been through, guys, is so horrible. Like, it's rough. It's rough. Yo, and the hardest part for me is I'm not sure if I'm hearing her correctly, but her mother is still with the guy that. What kind of mother are you? Like, come on, what kind of mother are you? And knowing how this girl is, Jessica, knowing how Jessica is gonna be telling mom, this happened. Yo, I got to say, I love her honesty, man. I just love her honesty. Like, seriously.
Do you have good memories of your childhood?
Yeah, before my stepdad came in the picture, yeah. Mom and I used to travel, go camping a lot. I grew up on the boat with Dad at the lake all the time, or in the woods. So I'm very outdoorsy, and I get that honest from between those two. They were divorced. They were divorced when I was about, I think, 2 years old. And so that everybody's like, oh, it's because you have a broken family. And I'm like, that doesn't bother me. That's what I know. I wasn't living happily with them together for 12 years. Then they divorced. It was my whole life. It's like that, basically. But yeah, divorced parents yeah, boating with Dad, camping with Mom, traveling, that kind of thing. So it was nice.
But the abuse that you went through as a kid, did that change things?
Change?
Like just your
relationships?
Well, just your mental state as a kid.
I didn't realize, yeah. So with the first guy, like, I didn't realize it was wrong. So it was just what it was. Second guy was very, very, very abusive, and my grades went from like a straight A student to straight Fs, like in 1 year, done. Over from like a straight A student to straight Fs, like in 1 year, done, over with.
So before all this happened, she was doing so good in school. Sorry, she was doing so good in school, guys. But even though her grades dropped, she's still intelligent. This girl is a very intelligent girl, yo. And there's something about her that I like her. I like her honesty. I like the fact that she's open enough to come here and talk and be brave enough to talk about her childhood, because as you can see, the first time she starts speaking about her childhood, breakdown.
With
She needs help. Man.
boys, everything that I was doing was sidetracked all at once. So,
Is that when alcohol came into your life too?
well, he started giving me alcohol when I was 9.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, tequila. So, yeah, that's when my dad's an alcoholic as well. So I think I get it from that, and then that with my stepdad and my dad, like their shit. So I think that's where I came from.
Wow.
This is so hard to watch and listen to. I'm glad that she's telling her story, but it's so sad because this is all she's used to. Like, she's doing it because this is all she's used to, yo. She's been abused since she was an infant, growing up, teenager age, going all the way up to an adult stage. This is all she's been used to. So this is what she's doing now. It's so sad. Like, yo.
It must affect you emotionally, like you get depressed or
I had depression.
angry, stuff like that.
Yeah, I had, I can't say too much on it, but my depression last year got really bad. It's better now than it was, but I'm struggling.
Yeah. No, I would think somebody seeing a person that's titled, a video is titled Nymphomaniac would be, oh my God, this girl's having the time of her life. But I think
I know I said earlier on about her just meeting a man in the store and her pussy start jumping. I know I said that, but I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it like that because I didn't hear her full story. Obviously, I'm reacting without watching this, so this is so.
there's a lot of pain behind it.
There is.
There is pain. See,
A lot.
there is pain.
It's just a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I could travel, like, and come here and go to the beach after this, and stuff I don't get to do at home. But it's not easy.
She needs
What are you
help.
afraid of? What do you worry about?
What do you mean?
I mean, just in life in general, not relating to this aspect of your life, but just like,
Finances.
yeah, like a lot of us.
Yeah, especially with what I'm doing for work right now. It doesn't pay the best, and my bills are huge, and my house is old, so it's hard to heat, and it's a lot.
She needs some real support around her.
Do you
man.
feel in any way this derailed your life and you wanted that maybe you had dreams of doing something else? And
I actually want to be a veterinarian. I had a full scholarship to the University of Michigan for swimming, and was on track to at least compete in the Olympic trials for swimming. And my senior year, I had a car accident, broke my pelvis in 8 places, and I lost my scholarship because you can't swim if you can't even walk. So
Lost his scholarship. That's so sad, yo. That's so fucking sad.
for swimming. And my senior year, I had a car accident, broke my pelvis in 8 places, and I lost my scholarship because you can't swim if you can't even walk. So I got taken by med flight down to Grant, med flight by land, down to Grant Hospital, our area's largest trauma center, and woke up and it was gone. Everything I wanted was gone.
This girl is so. Oh my. This is a lot for one person to deal with. This is so much. for one person to deal with from a child growing up, yo. This is so fucking much. I just hope like she can get the support after the. I'm just hoping someone out there watching the original interview can actually give her some support, like reach out to the channel and get in contact with her and give her some support, man. Cause yo, she's strong, yo. Jessica, you're a strong girl.
Are your sexual escapades somehow, did it get in the way of your life and your job as a parent or anything like that?
No, when I have my daughter, it's my daughter. I'm mom.
You compartmentalize.
Yeah. I obviously am not gonna have a bunch of men over around her.
Yeah.
That I don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
So when you share time with your daughter.
Yeah, we do week on, week off. So when I have her, it's strictly like, well, I have friends who come over and stuff, don't get me wrong, like just hang out or whatever, eat dinner, whatever that may be. But it's strictly mom. Like,
I respect that.
I can't be fucking everybody that I see because I just want dick. You know, like I can't
respect
do that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put her in danger, obviously.
Yes, exactly.
So.
That's the main concern right now. Your daughter, man.
Are you lonely?
Am I lonely? Yeah. I have nights where I wish I was laying next to somebody or something, but
even those kind of relationships that you're having often, are those satisfying in terms of companionship, or are they just kind of a...
Not in terms of companionship. If I need something, I mean, I'm like, I'll call somebody, you know, usually there's somebody willing to help me with whatever. That's nice. Like a boyfriend would help you with something. But other than that, emotional needs aren't really met typically at all, except for like that one person.
What kind of emotions does it bring up after having some of these?
Like after sex?
Yeah, I mean, is there shame, or is it just joy? Is it just fun? Exercise?
I don't know how to explain it. It's not shame. I don't have a sense of shame. I probably should have more of a sense of shame. But for me, I don't know. It's just, I can breathe. Like all my weight's lifted off my shoulders for a minute, and it's like...
It's like a coping mechanism for her. Coping mechanism.
Then reality happens again. I gotta go back to life.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Do you have any regrets in your life?
Any regrets in my life? Yeah.
What's your regret?
Nothing really. Like my biggest regret right now is not going to the East Coast when I was in St. Croix to see the sunrise. Like, I've done stuff I regret, but I mean, nothing really very poignant that sticks out to me or anything. Like, oh my God, I should have done that. I regret driving on the ice so fast and totaling my car and losing my scholarship.
Yeah.
But nothing else really.
She don't have any regrets pertaining to the way how she's living her life, because that's the only way she knows how to live her life. That's the only way she knows. And it's also a coping mechanism for her as well, because she's been going through it since she was a fucking infant, man. And the fact that, yo...
I guess I do regret being beaten into saying that I made it up this stuff with my stepdad. By him, not my mom. She was wonderful.
Is she?
But I do regret I regret saying I made it up. That's what I regret.
And Jessica, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
To appreciate things. If you have a good life, don't fuck it up.
Mom?
Just appreciate it. If you have somebody that's good to you, appreciate them, whether it be family, boyfriend, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. That's something that's really big with me.
All right, Jessica. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Takes a lot of courage, right?
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Soft white underbelly. Respect for this episode, man. Like, yo, bro. Hope that she gets the support that she needs. Hope that someone can actually pray for her, and hope that someone actually reach out to her after watching this original interview from Soft White Underbelly. Great channel. It's hard for one person to go through so much thing, and at the very end she said her mom is great. How is it? I don't know how people think, but how is mom great after knowing that this guy did all this to me and you're still with him? How is that great when he wasn't protecting me as a mom, as your daughter? You wasn't protecting me, so yo, I wish she did go into it a bit more about the relationship with her and her mom, and if her mom knew about it and stuff like that. I wish she would have done that, but like she said, that's a whole different story. So I respect her for speaking her truth, speaking her story. She's very likable, she's very intelligent, and she's just a great girl. She's just a great girl. She just needs some help because she's she's hurting inside. She's hurting. What can I say, man? Guys, this is where I'm gonna leave this one. Um, if you want to see more reactions, just drop this suggestions. Can't say, can't say that word. If you want to see more reactions, just drop the suggestion. Just drop it. Just drop the name of the video in the thing. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.